Gary, pick the bones out of tonight for us, if you could, please.
Well, first half was very poor. When that was trying without swearing. Yeah, first half we was non-existent. I've tried. I'm trying to find a way for us to win at the minute. 4-4-2 in the way. That's a dead cert because we could have been 3-0 down before we started. We didn't deal with the set pieces. We didn't deal with the movement. We switched at halfway through the first half to 4-3-3. But then at half time, we went three at the back, sort of 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, whatever you want to call it. And I felt we got, we had a good start to the second half. Although we was a little bit susceptible to them on the break, they're a good side. But I felt we was getting ourselves into the game, and then we do what we do best. We give them a goal out of nothing, and what can you do about that? What can you do about that? If I ask Quiggs to pass it back to Peds 100 times, he's going to do it 100 times. That was a little bit hot, yeah, granted, but Peds he's got to probably have a better touch. You only see it once, don't you? But when Quiggs kicked it, I thought that's a bit hot, and it's harsh on Peds because he was one of the ones who done all right tonight. And then we start playing, don't we? And then which is disappointing, a bit like Stratford Saturday. We need to go 2-0 down before we start, and we're just not ruthless enough in their box, are we? We get a goal, we've then cleared one off the line for them, and that was looked the cert to go in, and we just that ain't luck because we was poor first half, but in the second half we didn't get a lot of luck in front of goal or poor finish and whatever you want to call it.
Why do you think it takes for team at the moment having to go a goal behind before they start playing? Why? Can you put your finger on why?
We're trying everything. As manager, we're coming out. We're fully motivated. We've at this season we've played in patches, haven't we? We're good for 20 minutes, then we're terrible for. We just didn't had no consistency. The start of the season was a disaster. 2 points from 4 games. We've always been playing. Look. The best teams in the world, the best managers, the Premier League, when they're getting towards the end of a season, relegation, they play nervous and they play under pressure. And we look like a team at the minute who are playing under pressure. We are under pressure, of course we are, and we're playing like it. And we just need to get, a big result somewhere, maybe Starbridge. Cinderford the week after. If we can put a couple of big results, I think you'll see the colour come back into the lads' face. The reaction of them after the game. They're an honest bunch of lads. That ain't going for us at the minute. We know that. We know it's got to improve. But we're trying. We're working hard. We're playing hard. We're trying to play hard. Things just ain't coming off for us at the minute. The little bits of luck in front of goal, i.e. Steve hitting a free kick, hitting Yasik. The little bit of bad luck we've had at that end, bad luck, poor play, whatever you want to call it. Just ain't with us at the minute. Every time we seem to make a mistake, we get punished, and every time the opposition make a mistake, we don't punish them.
Positive note: Sam Warburton finally making his debut this evening, and Sean McWilliams back. You're getting the bodies back in, Gary. So the team is now looking, and the squad has now got that bit of strength.
Yeah, I thought Sean done great for 25 minutes when he come on. And Sam done a lot better second half out here on the left, as a wing back, if you like. He put some good crosses in second half. But yes, Sean's, he's been out 8 weeks. He died off a little bit towards the second half. Lee Smith will be a massive plus when he get playing. He'll play for the reserves Saturday. The reserves are here Saturday, I think. The reserves, he'll play for the reserves Saturday, and then he'll come back in with us for Cinderford because he's done the warm up tonight. He's kept himself fit while travelling. Doing a bit of gym work, but there ain't nothing like being on the grass. We'll probably have to break him in a little bit gently, but he's a class act. Get him and Sean McWilliams in there. Ryan's and Matthew Castellan hurt us because we lose Quiggs in midfield. So we're not making excuses. These are we needed to get our players back. We've got our players back. I thought Hillard come on tonight. He's had a few quiet performances after his knee injury. I thought he looked back to his best tonight. He's come on. He's been a nuisance. He's won some flick-ons and nets. I think that's probably how the penalty come around. But we're just void of confidence. We needed to turn some of them draws into wins, which we didn't do. And tonight, when it looked for all money that we might get a draw towards the end, we just failed someone to step up and be that man, don't we?
Finally, from me, doesn't get any easier. We move on to Starbridge Saturday in the trophy. Is that a free hit, would you say, or?
That's never a free hit, is it? Because we're King's Lynn, and You know, we want to progress. You know, I've had some good runs in the trophy with this football club. So you never got a free hit. You know, when I spoke to the chairman earlier, he said about, you know, tonight will be a tough game. I just said, you know, we're at home. I expect us to win every home game. I expect us to have a chance of winning every home game. We didn't give ourselves much of a chance. You know, you talk about things going against you there, lad. How many times are you going to talk about the 100 out of 100? Peds back to Quigs.
That was a world of the goal.
Well, that's probably 1 out of 100, isn't it, for anyone on the park tonight? And that's just how it is at the minute. But first half we could have gone into a 3 down. You know, Peds has made some good saves. You know, they've missed 1 or 2 chances. We didn't deal with their long diags very well. But you know, that's a bit of a hard one, because we did come out second half and give it a little bit of a go, but unfortunately that was a little bit too little too late.
Gary, as always, thanks for your time.
No
Cheers.
problem.